come alive. The minds are ready and we're going live. The minds are here stranded side by side. Open up the chat, come enjoy the ride. Questions and answers, theories unfold. Looking for the truth, fearless and bold. Every voice matters, every clue's explored. Searching for the answers, one piece at a time. We're chasing shadows, we're chasing the light. Standing together every Monday night. One Low Monday with Mars. Come join the conversation, everybody rocks. We're stronger together, side by side. Searching for the truth with nothing to hide. Raise your voice, let your story be told. Monday with Mars. Together we're bold. Monday with Mars. It's Monday with Mars. Monday with Mars. Monday with Mars. Yeah, yeah. Monday with Mars. Yeah. Working together till the puzzle finds peace. Hours keep rolling, but the questions don't cease. Building new theories, connecting the dots. Finding fresh answers from all different thoughts. One conversation becomes so much more. Every Monday night opens a brand new door. Different opinions, but one common dream. Standing together as one awesome team. We're chasing shadows, we're chasing the light. Standing together every Monday night. Whoa, Monday with Mars. Putting all the pieces where they belong. Different minds with one common goal. Working together, heart and soul. Everybody's welcome. Come inside. Monday with Mars. Enjoy the ride. Monday with Mars. Monday with Mars. Monday with Mars. One amazing community growing each day. Finding new answers along the way. Nobody stands alone when we're all around. That's where friendship and teamwork are found. It all started one Monday night. Nick's Mods. One live stream. One community. One shared fight. Keeping hope alive. Chasing the light. Whoa, Monday with Mods. Everybody's welcome, come join the squad. Building something bigger with an awesome crew. Every Monday night, we're waiting for you. Hit that like before you go. Share the stream and let it grow. We'll see you next week beneath the lights. Monday with Mods. Monday night. Monday with Mods. Monday with Mods. Monday with Mods. The search goes on, the music plays. The truth is waiting as nights turn into days. We'll be right here, save the day. Every Monday night, don't bring hate. Mods and streamers standing side by side. Different opinions, but united with pride. We're here to listen, we're here to strive. Most of all, we're keeping their names alive.
Hey.
That was so great, Mystic. Way to go. That was a great one. I loved it. It got me all pep in my step too.
Yeah, like firing us up and getting us ready and
Right? It was very good.
somewhat.
Yeah,
All
again,
right.
how can we choose, right? We just rotate songs. That one is a great,
Yeah.
great start.
I still think Tim's is better for an intro, but let's switch it up every now and then. So you guys
Right?
can tell
Well,
I
this
got
one
two
got
wrists.
me, yeah. I almost danced, Stephen. I was swaying in my chair.
I was bobbing my head.
All right, we got 32 in the house. Wow,
Welcome in,
everybody hit that
everybody.
like button. Share. Let's
Oops.
get that out there. So it's been a busy week. Like there's a lot happening. Oops. Oh, yuck. Sorry about that. So there's been a lot happening this week. And right before I ended the scanner, I could hear something about somebody found a firearm, I think, laying on the side of the road or something. And earlier today, there was a shooting. So I don't know what's going on with the crime's crazy. The shootings are crazy.
Right? Let me tell you, even here, it's brutal. Like, I guess this weekend, someone went out and scattered pills, and I don't know what kind, but it's all over the news that 2 parks in our city, they found over 100 pills, like this morning or yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning. And like kids play in these parks, you know, like,
Whoa.
yeah, what that is going on.
I don't know. And even, I mean, yeah, kids, number one, but, you got animals too
Right.
and stuff.
Right? Pets, people
Jeez.
walking their dogs, you know, and it feels so intentional. Why 2 parks and scattered all over, you know? Like, that just feels like someone's doing something evil.
Yeah, the world's going crazy, it feels like. Like, I'm almost
Right?
afraid to go outside and breathe the air,
Seriously, right?
I know Laws has been digging and working her tail off this week.
Right?
Good
Give
I'll
stuff.
tell y'all.
credit to Laws this week.
I went down some rabbit holes. Let's just put it that way.
We love a good rabbit hole here, don't we?
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's
Insane
excellent.
stuff.
I'm so excited to hear about it. Yeah, you've been looking into this poor young rookie officer losing his life, right?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's beyond sad, and I really hope that not only do we catch the one that's, on the run, but that, a motive is actually said so that even the neighbors can be at peace, and know that it wasn't random, if it wasn't,
Right.
allegedly. So, I just praying for answers all the way around and for them to come sooner rather than later. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, to not be another 190 some days and still know nothing on this case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I've seen a few neighbors like hop in on some of the chats and literally, I'll see them typing and them saying that, like, even though they don't think it's random, they're worried, they're scared, and I don't blame them one bit, because until we get word from the PCSO, like, they're not going to be able to have peace of mind. And so,
Right. I
Yeah.
think that's the one thing I think about the most is about Nancy's neighbors, why they aren't more up in arms, right? So it's good to see some like regular people acting like we would expect people to act, you know, being afraid. It happened right next door, you know, whether it's targeted or not. Like, are you the next target? You know, it's scary stuff.
Really
for
is.
sure.
Really is. Where should we start tonight? Do one
Well,
of
I
y'all?
was thinking, if we wanted to go ahead and do a few things that I'd prepared for our first, like say 8 to 9, and then 9 we go into our deep dive on the police officer, unless we wanted to do it the other way. But I was thinking, you know, I can get through this stuff faster probably, and then get to the good stuff.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Brenda, I'm gonna say follow your lead. You have a really great. I saw what you had, and that's why I was like, okay, I'll wait to add any audio if we feel need to as we're
Right?
going, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
I brought up I have the 2 scanner ones, the one I think you posted, Mystic, and then the one that you posted, Lowell's, which is I think our big breaking news that everyone will want to tune in for and stay here to hear, because Lowell's has a scanner call that is unedited, and we've all heard the edited version, the one that ends in the red shirt and the leather vest, but Lowell's has the uncut version. And I think it's worth hearing, you know, like they mentioned people we don't really we see a few chatters talking about them over the last few days, and we're like, oh, is it going to break? Is someone going to talk about this? But tonight we're talking about it, right, Lols?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we are. We're gonna talk about it all. Yes.
Okay, I'll just bring up this page. Give me one sec, and we'll go for our regular Nancy Guthrie content.
Yeah, I love how you get it organized into the Google Docs too. That's awesome.
It's really been working out well. Like before, how I was, sharing each thing I wanted to show you guys, and I had like 20 tabs easy up on my screen at once, and then trying to find the right one in the right orders, even though you try to organize them and then X them once you've shown it. And then somebody's like, oh, wait, can I see that again? And so you're trying to bring it up, and then everything gets all confused for me. I do have
Christina,
ADHD, but
Mystic times 2. So one mystic is when I'm out on the patio having a cigarette. The other one's on the computer.
Hey, and Brenda, I'm sure it didn't help that I was blowing up our chat all week and just sending all these. It's like, here you go, Brenda, here you go.
I am a multitasker, so I can do like 4 different projects at once. So I mean that is good. But yeah, Google Docs helps a lot. So shout out to Google Docs and Google owns YouTube. So shout out to YouTube.
Right?
Shameless plugs.
I might change this.
Promote Nick's channel.
Yeah.
Excellent. So everybody knows our head of HR, Rick. He's just starting us off again this week. He's a great guy.
Trying to... Yeah, I think that's the best way I can do it right there to where it's bigger.
Nice. Does anyone want it bigger? I think, zoom a bit.
I'll try to do it that way anybody new coming in can see who's on panel. And I think that should work though. That's pretty good though. I don't know how it looks on my phone. Let me see. It looks good to me.
Nice.
Yes, we love Rick.
Look at us go. Okay.
All right.
Rick?
I'm going to let you start, and I am going to mute and enjoy.
Okay. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the making of my mad mind. So this week, I thought a lot happened again, almost too much to keep up with. Like the new remains, I guess they were found pretty much the day we went live last week. We saw that new style of glove introduced. Sleuth talked about the restaurant glove a bunch, and at the hotel where he was staying was right near where that glove was found. So if anybody hasn't checked that out, that's interesting to check out about gloves. The new reports of men in ski masks in this case we're going to talk about after this. The way there's a new way, that's supposed to say a new way, views are counted on YouTube. So I thought, just in case anybody didn't know that, we are all like a good community. So I saw a notification that starting today on YouTube, the way views are calculated are going to change, but they're going to change for the better, because as soon as someone clicks on one of our videos or content, it's going to count as a view. Normally with videos and live, you had to spend some time at it to count as a view. And shorts, I guess you just click on them, and as soon as you click on it, you get a view. So all videos and lives and shorts are going to be the exact same way. As soon as someone clicks on our content, they don't have to stay, but we're getting a view. Like in viewer hours, it's going to count, faster, should add up quicker, they say. So that's exciting news, I think, for all the streamers trying to get their 3,000 hours. Beautiful Arizona sunset. So this week in court, lots are going on in our court streams, and I thought I would give a shout out to the Lindsay Clancy trial and the streamers holding that down. Angel Eyes and Wayne, We Investigate, have both been streaming that. I think Bad Ash is also streaming it sometimes. Sorry for not putting you in the list, Bad Ash. But so yeah, if anybody wants to check out that, I'm not sure. I think the jury was supposed to come back today, or it's coming to a close. So it's probably, if you want to check out their channels. Hopefully not too late. Also, the Tupac Shakur KPD trial is going on. That's pretty big. I think it's day 6 in the trial. They're still playing early evidence. So if anybody wants to tune in, I know Law and Crime is playing it every day, and Nikki's been also doing some coverage on it. So, support our streamers, check out other trials and other things going on. We heard at like the end of last week, it was still kind of a rumor, but I think it's official now that Luke Daly's trial is done. His charges were dismissed. There's no longer any information listed on the court dockets. Nothing coming up for his case number. People have called the court, and it seems that all his charges were dropped. So just like Juice got a Burger King crown, I couldn't make AI make Luke a Burger King crown. But I found an emoji that worked pretty well, and we got the tilt on her. So congratulations, I guess, Luke, for having all your charges dropped. But what else would this mean? Because Kayla Day, she got arrested for the exact same charges. They were in that car for 3 days doing rugs and, I don't know what else, but not enough to barely know the girl, right? Because he barely knew her. But she got arrested February 12th, right? The day before he got raided. So it's kind of like, was she up on other charges? We don't know. We could look at that. I guess in the future, that would be something to look into. Type her name into the old court system and see what we find. I don't know if anybody has been doing that in chat. If anybody knows anything about her charges, let us know, please. So I know that like other streamers say, like JLR, were talking about, do we think that a backroom deal was reached, that Luke, in order to have all his charges dropped and he can walk clear and free on this, did he strike a backroom deal that he promised not to sue, like Carlos is, like 857 is, like Juice is, like Alex will, like that poor boy that got swatted? That, I don't know, just a thought. It's likely. It's weird that they just dropped all his charges. I want to look more into that. I did do some searching to try to find an episode back on Clutch Them Pearls that I'm sure he showed Luke's charges originally. And I want to go back and find that to actually see what he was charged with, This is just an old photo from his raid. So Alex is heading back to court. I looked it up. It's September 14th and September 15th at 9 a.m. I'm happy to confirm you see on there that he has a lawyer. And like it says here, we stand together and we ask Laura Conover to continue to do the right thing, as Savannah likes to say, and drop all charges against Alex. Be done with this mess. You've dropped all the charges on everyone else. It's the actual right thing to do. It's the First Amendment. This man, as we all heard from the FOIA requests, was sitting on the side of the road swearing at his phone. How many people aren't sitting on the side of the road swearing at their phones when they have a flat tire, or they're lost, or their ride is late, or, lots of people are sitting on the side of the road swearing at their phones. This is not against the law. Anyway, what else we got? So last week, we all know that Nick took us to Narrow in the Wash, and we found that beanie, that wool that we all thought was the mask for a second. It was, but it was just a hat. Anyway, this week, JLR went for a drive through A&T's previous neighborhood, the neighborhood they sold the house to move closer to Nancy. I can put his link in if anyone wants it in chat. Have it, but it's on his show, and it's at 1 hour and 15 minutes. So A&T's previous house was valued around $300,000. I can't remember the exact number. I'm pretty sure, Mystic, you probably have that number. If you are around, do you know it off by chance or not?
I don't.
Okay, but yeah, it was around 300,000, right? Like maybe 325, 350,
Something, yeah. I can't
right?
remember
You
the
know?
exact number.
Yeah. And then they left this house, it was 2025, right? Like just recently, not that long ago. And then I seen on, I think it was JLR saying that their taxes went from $1,400 a year at their old house to over $4,000 a year at their new house, which is whatever. It's understandable. Their house is probably 3 times the house. So, also to be said, this house is close to the Splinter Collective. So that's, why probably she was part of that. Or I'm not even sure if she is still part of that. But anyway, the old neighborhood. So this is their old house. It's like pretty nice, you know. It's definitely not awful. Now, when we drive down the street, we'll see different, like the actual streets around there are not where they live now, let's just say. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Blue. Hi, Teresa. Hi, CL. Paige, Lowell's Mystic. I see you in here, Wayne. 5 stars. So this one's a little blurry because he's driving by, but you get the, gated carport instead of a garage, small house, no pool to where they move now. So that was his close up. But I noticed most about this video was the neighborhood around this house. So Juanita Adame, shout out to her, did show us on the map. Now the arrows at the top are Nancy's house. And then the arrows at the bottom are the scanner calls for the screaming lady and the 3 men with the masks at 3 a.m. breaking into cars, but the child 911 call. Right there's where that explains that better. And oops, hang on one second. I keep touching my earbud and then it's starting a scanner call in the background. Okay, so we see that there's the screaming lady at 2:25. The 3 masked men were at 2:39. There we go. And if you want to hear those calls, check out Daphne's Case Files and Juanita Adame's channels. They have great coverage of both of them, of the screaming lady and the 3 masked men. They've done great deep dives into those. So our question, like what if they weren't car hopping, right? We've wondered before if they were switching vehicles. We've wondered if Nick would go and look on the sides of the road there to look for evidence. Like if they were switching vehicles, maybe the Nest camera would be there, or maybe they dropped a mask outside of the car and it's like in a ditch just there on the side of the road, but nobody really realizes it. Because we went there on Google Earth on our July 6th episode. And it was right after I saw this map on Patriot Pride, because on Juanita's map, I never could see the roads. So once I saw it on Patriot Pride, I was like, wait, I can get there now. As you can see, we were here that day, ladies. Excuse me. So this is just a screenshot from that day that we were on that road. And funny enough, because we didn't know it at the time, but that's their house, I think, right there. Replay crew, if you're out there watching this, you can check out that video. It was, I think what I said, July 6th. July 6th on Mondays with Mods. So what if the perps come from this neighborhood? What if they carried a grudge against A&T? What if the neighbors felt like they left them behind, And what if they were jealous? What if they plotted against Danny and Tommaso? Because they left this neighborhood. The house next door. I don't know, ladies, if you want to come on and talk a little bit about this house next door. We can already see this is right to their right of the house,
And anything could be hidden in that thing. Look at that.
right? Yeah, this is the house, the right beside Annie and Tommaso's old house, where they moved. So they were here until 2025 at some point. If anybody knows that date, they could mention it in chat. Hi, Wayne. So yeah, so this house, quite a spectacle, right? That's what I noticed. The first thing is JLR is trying to show us Annie and Tomatoes. I'm like, go back. Yeah, so let's see some more photos. This let's see if I can zoom in some more. I believe there's like signs on the gate that say keep out. And whatnot. Let's see. Lots of political signs. I think like right here, there's a keep out. And then that's the tarp where we saw it over here on the right from the first photo. And then right here is that house that Annie and Tommaso just moved out of to move into their new house, which they haven't been at, allegedly. Although, okay, so did anyone, like, let's take a time out, because like I said, I've missed everything. Does anyone know there's a video out there about mail at A&T's and it being something? Did anyone catch that? Does anyone know anything about that? Was that just a dream?
I don't know. Lols, do
I
you
feel
know?
like it was like Juanita Dame or Daphne. Somebody put out something about mail that just came to A&T's house.
I heard that missing with the voices.
Yes,
Something,
that's who it was. Yes,
yeah.
yes. Voices for the Missing.
Or yeah, sorry.
Right? No, yeah, I just saw the title and I'm like, I have to watch that. However, I've been doing a lot and then I wasn't feeling good over the weekend, so I also, I just didn't get a chance. I'm sorry guys, I'm letting you down. Ann and Todd, are you in chat? No, eh? That would be too good.
Yeah, sorry, Wayne. I
Christina's
misunderstood.
saying
I thought
something. It was voices, something, they took their mail. Oh, that's a felony, isn't it? Not bashing, but oh, are you saying, oh, someone took A&T's mail? Yeah. Don't tamper
Wait,
with mail.
is she
Folks.
saying
That's a federal
voices?
offense. Maybe, I don't know. There's a video we'll have to watch.
Is she saying Ann and Todd took their mail?
Maybe.
I'm not sure if they took it
Or
took
they
a
saw someone take
picture.
it. Maybe they just have a video of seeing someone take it.
I'm not quite sure, yeah, but I was kind of hearing it in JLR's live kind of, or it was like showing in the chat, and he kind of mentioned it for a second because he was reading chat too, and then I'd missed the rest. I was only listening at that point. But so I'm not quite sure exactly that they took it, but apparently there's a picture of it or something. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Oh, so Andy said that Todd works at the post office, so Todd would
Yeah, they took
definitely
a
know
picture-
the
they took a
mail
picture
rules
of the
then.
mail. Okay, I got you. That makes sense. I'm reading
All
the
right.
I'm reading the chats.
I know, right? I don't know how some people do it. Even Nikki's out there searching and still. See, I'm pretty sure that this one said keep out, but I'm not, it's just courtesy of JLR. These photos came from JLR. But JLR says
Really?
we can stream restream, share his content, just give him a shout out. Even the interview room said that this week, right? So yeah, so that's a far
so
off
did
shot,
857. He said that same thing. So
right?
we
Yeah,
get the go ahead
you know,
from the good guy, the big
but
guys.
right. But
So
yeah,
that's
so this is then this is still that same house we're looking at, and then the next one over, which is a nicer house, but like still like you can, you know. But that's why I was like, Nick should be out there looking in this median with all these, you know, like a Nest camera could be tossed somewhere in there. Could be. So this is driving down the road a little bit. There's a scary alley. There was to this side like a building that was all boarded up and tarped up. I don't know if they had a leaky roof issue, you know, just like kind of like unneighborly houses. Like, you know, like keep to themselves. I know what I mean by like unneighborly. So
Ooh,
this
that
is
is
down that
pretty
alley.
That is
Right?
very
This looks pretty in nature, right? That's down that alley, just right up the road from, all in the same vicinity, right? Where the three masked men with the pew pew on the same night Nancy went missing at 2 something in the morning. This is in that area. So this is the street behind them. Let me just go over here a little bit. So their house is over here on the street back here, and we're on the next street now. So kind of like the houses would butt back, the backyards would touch of these.
Now this
and
is where they used to live. This isn't where their house
Yeah.
is now.
No, this is their old neighborhood. So what
Okay.
I'm saying is these are the neighbors they left behind. Are there neighbors here that are jealous that Annie and Tommaso got out of this neighborhood?
Right,
That
'cause it looks
they
like a rough
moved on
area.
to better things, right? Like so, or you know, do one of these neighbors, you know, harbor some resentment against Annie and Tommaso for leaving this neighborhood? Could that be a motivation for kidnapping Nancy?
Yeah.
You know, when I seen this neighborhood, like as I think Righteous Monkey pointed out about this when he saw these videos, he said, "Well, it is, I think, garbage day. When you look down, you do see bins outside, but you can still see this house is abandoned and like gutted out, and that's basically like Annie and Tommaso's house is right back there."
Wow.
You know, I also seen it's either at like this house or this house that there was a U-Haul truck pulled all the way back in here. I didn't get a photo of it.
Well, I
You'd
they
think that would have
forgot
been
a
the
few things.
thing to get a photo of. Maybe I can go back. All the talking about cargo vans we do, and I don't get a picture of the cargo van deep in the alley, guys. Sorry. But yeah, so this brings us to, wait, I'm gonna have to
I think that
unzoom.
U-Haul van unloaded unloaded onto the street.
Right? Yeah,
Oh, movie.
you know.
Are we gonna watch the movie?
No. Oops. Hit that button. So this week's movie, since we started this last week with Finn, shout out to Finn if you're here. Hi, Karen G. So yeah, this week's movie is Menace to Society. It was 1993, and we picked this movie because this movie explores the brutal trap of inner city life where trying to make an exit plan or elevate your status brings immediate jealousy, suspicion, and lethal danger from the streets. So, could this line of thinking lead to finding a suspect with the motive to kidnap an 84-year-old woman in the dead of night? Chat,
Yeah.
any thoughts? Should
Very
we look into
possible.
that neighborhood? Is there something there? There's nothing anywhere, so is there something there? You know, we got to keep like coming up with new things in a sense, like reasonable, of course, but we missed something along the way, something big, you know. Unless it's a complete random thing, you know. So then I thought it was worth saying I saw this also, and I think it was Daphne. Yeah, Daphne. Pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. Do we see anything different that says so? It says subscribe. Okay, so sorry to if I'm getting this wrong to whoever content this is. I'll figure it
I
out if it's
do
wrong. It's
believe
either
she-
Daphne or Juanita.
Yeah, I do believe she did. Daphne did a thing earlier about the monsoons and all the bodies that's being discovered.
Right? So
or
yeah, all
remains
these
on-
tags match up to one of these things, and you can see it in her videos. But you know, like look at all the bodies just here that have come since May 2026. The bones recovered, bodies washed up, body found. All these are not Nancy. But like, what are the chances, right? I guess because everybody's out searching and the monsoons are, you know, but it's just like,
Yeah.
it's kind of shocking, you know. There's definitely not that many bodies washing up here that I know of. We don't have monsoons, but you know what I'm saying?
I know where we lived when I was a kid, there was a cemetery not too far from us. And this area would flood so bad in the summer with the summer storms. And there would be caskets like floating down the street.
I think I see an episode of CSI
So-
Miami like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a scary sight for a kid, you know. You're
You live
driving
near
down the
there,
street,
right?
like,
Yeah. They
oh
probably
my
took that
God.
story from the real story.
So I can't imagine like living near a wash and you just see these freaking bones floating by or whatever, you know.
Right.
Because it sounds like it's a thing.
There
you know,
are
like-
stories here in a few parks, and then on our main kind of like street near Parliament, it's a walking street, you know, where there's businesses and whatnot. Spark Street it's called. So there was the Bytown Cemetery way back in the day, and I guess when they needed to relocate and build things that were under the street, they just removed most of the headstones and relocated them, but failed to remove anything else. And I guess in a lot of construction and different like pipe breaking that there's been body parts come up on that street, but at least there's an answer for it, right? There was a cemetery.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just sad that they just, you know, back in the day, there's so many here cemeteries that they just, yeah, did that too. So these three markers are the actually three most recent discoveries. And then what's interesting is if we look, this little blue mark right here actually will tie into something else I'm going to show you guys. So I'll come back to that. Daphne also showed, you guys got to check out Daphne. There's been a new work permit issued for Nancy Guthrie's address. They're doing something electrical and mechanical. There's going to be some construction there.
Oh, wow.
And the company that did the work did work for Nancy in January. And we will all remember all the rumors. We'd be like in scanner chat and people talking about, did you hear about a raid coming in? Did you hear about a raid? The electrician, did you hear about a raid? Right? Do you guys remember? And there was like a barn and there was big talk about a raid at some electrician or workers. It was never proven. It was never like made a fact, but a lot of rumors. Does anyone remember this?
I don't.
No, I kind of do. It was like back in like 857 scanner chats at night, people would talk about it. So anyway, this company, they did the work before, and they are the ones that are permitted to do this new work. And Daphne says, we know this address, and we know it because the police served a search warrant in March 2026 at this exact same address of this business. Now, she says it is an industrial park, but like, was that a thing that we all missed? Was that something else that we should go back and look into? Because I do remember people talking about a barn and a raid and this guy being like, I don't know, you know, like having done work at Nancy's. And I'm pretty sure it was like the electrician because she had like upped her breakers or something. And
Is this the guy they had a picture of in an electrical box?
maybe yes.
But it was outside somebody else's house. I guess they caught on.
I think so, right? It was like way, way back.
Yeah, like towards the beginning of the case.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that
reading
sounds
this, I was like, right. I was like triggered. I'd be like, I've heard about this guy. No, we know more. So now I'm determined that's going to be a future rabbit hole of mine. Or if anybody else wants to jump in that hole, because I do remember hearing way back on 857, people would come in and talk about it. So, you know, maybe we can find out some like unrelated, because of course Nanos would say it was unrelated, but so no, again, a lot of other coincidences, right?
Yeah, definitely. Karen, I think you're
Police-
hearing my birds still.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have birds, do you, Brenda?
no, I've been
Just
trying
my
to
mouth.
coax that raven to come live with me, like as you'll see if you guys are on my
Did
channel.
you name that yet?
Yeah, right. I haven't seen him again. I mean, I see him flying, but I haven't seen him like up close on the ground. I try to like wave him down like it's an airport runway, like this way, Mr. Raven. But no luck yet, guys. I'll keep you updated for sure. So yeah, that's something I definitely want to look into. And that because yeah, you look at this is the one we just spent last Monday out at with 857 on the hill, and the blue Malibu we talked about, and all that happened right here.
Yeah.
This is where that 4545 business that got raided that is doing Nancy's electrical work is. This is where we found that glove. This is where that business is. This is where that body is. This is where that business is.
That glove, though, I can't believe they didn't go collect that glove.
Right? You're like, oh yeah, we're probably not going to be picking that up.
That just tells me they know something. Why would they just not bother?
They must, right? They must. To just not even, yeah. Like kind of like how I felt when Jim and JLR found the pants in the bedspread. I was like, if they don't get this evidence, like run to it, then we know that Nancy's bedding is still in the house, or else they would have been like, bedding, we're looking for bedding, right? So I felt like at that moment when they didn't run to get that, even though it clearly wasn't like when we see it, but I doubt they looked on the live stream to see it, you know?
Right.
And
No, Karen, that's because
That
I'm not
glove.
on mute. I'm gonna go cover them guys up. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to go take everybody down a fun rabbit hole. So this is my second fun rabbit hole theory. My Tanya Harding theory. Does anyone remember the story of Tanya Harding?
Oh my God, I
This
do.
one, right? This one allegedly didn't know anything about it prior to it happening. But her boyfriend and another man attacked this woman with a metal pipe and in the knee, and it was a big thing. There's clips, you know, she cried. She no longer could go to the Olympics, unfortunately, you know. And then this one, I think, was going to get her spot. It was January 6, 1994. American figure skater Nancy Kerrigan was clubbed on the right knee by an attacker hired by the ex-husband of her rival, Tanya Harding. An assailant struck Kerrigan with a police baton, not a metal pipe, my bad, in Detroit after a practice session, forcing her to withdraw from the U.S. Championship. Harding's ex-husband, Jeff Galooy, and her bodyguard, Sean Eckert, conspired with co-conspirators to plan the attack to eliminate Kerrigan for the Olympic team. Harding pleaded guilty to conspiring to hinder the prosecution by covering up the crime after learning about it. So let's talk about for a second the reporter who went to the Olympics instead of Savannah. This is Mary Carrillo. Could there have been a behind-the-scenes plot by someone that knew Mary that wanted Mary at the Olympics instead of Savannah? I mean, I don't really believe so, but let's go down this rabbit hole just for fun. So she stepped in to co-host the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics opening ceremony alongside Terry Gannon instead of Savannah Guthrie. Guthrie withdrew from her scheduled coverage to remain in the United States with her family. Guthrie stayed home following the sudden disappearance of her mother, leading to the adjustments in NBC's broadcasting lineup. So also, what I learned from Gemini said, additional changes, fellow Today Show co-host Craig Melvin also remains stateside, with this guy, Ahmed Fareed, taking over his late night Olympic hosting duties. I mean, Criminal Network might want to look at that name. No, I'm just joking. So why would Craig Melvin stay home if he was supposed to go to the Olympics? You want to be there for Savannah, but she was coming to Tucson. So why did Craig Melvin have to stay back if he was already planning to leave? So I want to know, Craig Melvin, why did you stay behind? Why, Craig Melvin? Hi, Crystal. Yes, this is me. Good old Craig. So then this with Craig Melvin, right? Because we can't forget this is attached to him. An unauthorized man named Andrew Trula, right? Breached security at the 30 Rock and approached Today Show co-host Craig Melvin. Now, it says that, they snuck past the lobby security by tailgating an employee. So I'm like, did he tailgate this guy? Was this guy the employee? Why are they dressed alike? And why does no one talk about who this man is? No one. You Google it to this day, and one man was involved. They don't mention anything, even like, although they look identically dressed, the two crimes, have nothing to do with each other. No, they don't even say that.
That's odd. That's still, and it's
Still,
funny
right?
how all that just went quiet. But yeah,
Yes.
they never said anything about the other guy.
So then I ask again, why'd you stay behind, Craig Melvin?
Shibby.
Hey,
Hey, Shibby.
Shivy. Hi, Miss. Hi, Brenda D.
So did you hear today that Savannah's on like a week-long vacation?
I heard someone else was on,
Yeah, they got somebody in her spot for now.
Oh, yeah. So it just says the suspect was charged with burglary and menacing as hate crimes. And yeah, so Nick did not get out this week searching. Rick was out there. Trust, Rick is always out there searching. But we're hoping, to get back out there this week, I'm sure. His poor roof is leaking and the rain just won't stop.
I feel so bad for him.
Right?
I feel so bad for them.
They just get a little bit and then it rains again,
They're a strong family, though, keeping each other positive and hopeful.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
right? Like,
are we the only
strong
guys
in the
that have,
times
like
of adversity.
a mascot for our channel? Like Rick and Luna the Owl for me? Like, are we weird or?
Yeah, I don't know. Way back one day, Nick found a wooden carrot. It was like a kid's toy in the wash, and he picked it up and brushed it off, and he's been our mascot ever since. Roots on the ground.
Brenda, you need to get that raven on your mascot.
Right? I'll be out there doing a photo shoot. My neighbors will be like, "What in the?" I'm on YouTube.
Crystal
Silly.
Crime Board. Can somebody share her channel? Do you have a channel, Crystal? Do you know if she has a channel, Brenda? Maybe we can.
Yes. Crystal's got a couple channels. She is Brick by Brick Crystal, and I believe she has her own channel too.
Ooh. Crystal's Crime Board. I love the name. Like, that makes me want to subscribe right there.
Let me tell you, her banner is one of the banners that I was like, Miss Dick, I need a banner.
It's one of those that makes you want your own, huh? Right?
Yeah, right.
So she knows how
I was
to
like,
catch
that
the
is so
attention.
nice. I want one. Yeah. Inspired me. Like,
Thank you for sharing that. I'm actually gonna click and join.
yeah, and then she also has another show. They do the Brick by Brick, which I've caught a few, and I am such a big fan, Crystal. I think you guys are doing it. We should get you guys on our show one night and talk about something, you and your choice. We're open to talk about anything, other cases or Nancy or.
All right, subscribed.
And I
Notifications.
think that's it for me on that one.
All right,
got
Lowell,
through it.
you're up. What do you got, girl?
That's not bad, eh? I did take an hour. I'm like almost proud of myself.
Awesome. Did you rehearse this?
No, not even. Guess I've done a few presentations.
Good job.
So I think I'm gonna let Brenda kind of keep taking charge with and then I can speak as you go. You know, since you've already
Yeah.
got the Google Docs and everything to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, perfect.
And you can share that whenever Mystic is up there. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you, Wayne. I think you're pretty awesome too. Wayne is such a good guy, guys. He dropped everything he was doing. He was on Criminal Mother Network, and he's like, Alex, I gotta go do something right now. And he stopped his stream. He stopped the panel with Alex. He's like, I'm out, and he came and did a panel with me to practice. Like, shout out to Wayne. That's why Wayne has 5 stars.
I'm giving him 5 moons because I don't know what else to give him.
That was hilarious. I was
Moon
giggling
by Mystic.
so hard when I was reading that chat. You guys in
Like
his,
I'm in the
I was
wrong.
his
I'm
chat,
in the
right?
wrong channel to the wrong live stream to be sending moons.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Okay, can you guys see that on the screen or?
Yeah, sorry. I have to really do something with this scanner call. I keep hitting my earbuds because I always fall out. I really need to use full headphones. That would be effective. But I don't learn, so I'm gonna keep hitting them. Too much. Okay. It's a good intermission, everyone. Thank you. So this poor officer, Carlos, I don't want to get his name wrong. Anybody else want to help me here? Is it Ramirez?
Yes. Carlos
Nice.
Ramirez.
Right? Okay. So yeah, he was shot down in his home. 857 said today there's reports that it happened in the bedroom. We've heard it was 2 to the head, like just awful, right? And this is the punk that supposedly did it. Does everyone want
That's what nappy looking beard. I'm sorry.
Right?
He needs some maintenance.
Oh, thanks, Paige. I just double shared for Shibby because he's my BFF.
Oh, you got him too? So did I.
Hey, everybody, subscribe to Shibby. What did I hear? He's getting up there to like 4,000. Is that what I heard? Shibby, I don't know if you're still in chat, but he's getting up there and we can make a difference and help him. If you guys haven't subbed to Shibby, you will, yeah, right,
Jeez.
Wayne?
And I'm all excited
$2,500.
because I'm almost to 150.
Nice. That's excellent, though. These first ones are the hardest, right? Where people are like, you don't just want a cheap subscription where no one's coming back. They just clicked it, right? So these are the harder.
Yeah.
These are the people that support our channel. Like each one of these, I think subscribers means the most, you know. Once you get up over the 500, it's less personable, you know.
I don't do true crime, so I think that's why I'm a little slower. Maybe
Oh,
if I
you'll do
mix,
true crime if there's a true crime in your neighborhood, young lady.
I need to get Luna on a stakeout.
Yeah, right. You and JLR at a haunted hotel.
Oh, Paige,
And he
thank
still
you.
owes us that one.
Melinda, yes, it is Nick's stream. Tonight is the night where me and Brenda take it over. and the mods come together and just take over his channel. So yeah, we get a stream going and the mods get up here and we welcome everybody from all over to join the panel, and we just talk.
Talk about everything.
So
That's
yeah, it's
happened this
extreme.
week.
It's just he's not in control right now at all. So we can have a food fight if we want.
So these were put out. Sleuth did a lot of work side by siding these guys and plus the other guy that's been arrested today. If anybody hasn't checked that out, and I think he's going live after us. Hopefully he's waiting. You know, that would be nice. Just wait for a Sleuth to see. But against Santiago and the Masked Man, the Porch Perp, let me tell you, there are a lot of resemblances. I don't have the photos, but I don't know if anybody else saw them. It definitely. Oh, you emailed me? Okay. Oh, look, that's the buzzing. Okay, so this guy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Shibby, Colin, do you need the link again? I emailed it to you before. Mystic, are you still here?
Sorry, I was just grabbing my coffee.
Oh, of course.
Right, so we need
So,
the
yeah,
link.
Shibby's gonna join. I did email him the link.
Okay. All right, there's the link. Anybody wants to join the panel, more than welcome.
I might have a
did you
couple
lose
news
it?
articles, but I thought if we don't want to click on them, we don't have to. What KVOA was saying, you know. Lols, did you want to go ahead and talk about his mom yet, or like should I scroll fast past
We
that?
got
What do you
Mark
want to
the
do?
Shark. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Welcome
Mark
in.
the Shark, welcome in.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it. I know it was originally stated that that his mom potentially had passed away earlier this year. Maybe it was like a hit and run type thing. I didn't get too much into that because then I discovered
my.
whom his mom was. So I think it is what was found was a half sister of his,
Oh,
and
okay.
it wasn't his full sister. Maybe they shared the same dads, and so because digging through her page is where I found his mom. And from what I gather, like, yeah, he has a lot of Tucson ties. He's been in Tucson for a while, but I believe that he was actually from Vegas. And so he
Right? 'Cause,
has
yeah,
tons of Vegas ties.
because yeah, that's what this says. Right? So
Yeah. And she has like 5 Facebook pages alone. Um, but yeah, so I'd found that and where it said where Alex was, and that I think apparently was an old Facebook page of Alex that's still kind of up. And I was hearing people say he had another one, but it's now taken down. And I didn't look him up soon enough in order to find that original one, or I would have taken all kinds of pictures of it as well.
right? Yeah, we're learning. You got to be fast, right? You can't just scroll by something, and then our devices are so full of photos. And then, yeah, the Google Docs has actually helped me for that because I can just take the screenshot, put it into the docs, and then I can delete it off my phone out of at least my like Google Docs or my Google Photos, because then that complains at me all the time that I'm using too much space.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. Cases and Conversations. It's good to see you in here. That's exciting. I'm just going to not look at chat. I'm going to get starstruck. So many great people in here tonight.
And oddly enough, which Brenda didn't send to you, and but the brother that JLR had contact with, Shane, I'd actually had found him
Oh yeah.
through this page here, his mom's page, and they
Yeah.
look a lot alike, him and
Oh
Alex.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, so they
he
may
sounds
be
angry.
well, for sure, and he is older too, from what I had
He
gathered
sounds,
through my
yeah, like that gruff
schooling.
voice
Yeah.
on the job site, yelling all day at his workers. Poor workers. So then we have good old Santiago. And this is the man they arrested. This is the man, he is in court already. And I was shocked when the judge was sitting there being like, okay, sir. Oh, hang on. Okay, sir, don't go near the victim. Don't go near the victim's house. You know, do you promise not to do these things? And then he's like, oh, wait, the prosecution has recommended no bond. And we're going to hold you in court until August 27th. I think they said he had a court date. And then September 1st, he has another court date. So this is the man that Sleuth was putting the mask on today. He's definitely finding some similarities here. And then he was looking to see if he could catch this bit of eye tattoo in the mask. And then he was looking at something in here too. It was very interesting. Sleuth always leaves you wanting more. He's like, okay, that's it. 5 minutes, guys. And you're like, already? So, I mean, that was that guy from the store, right? This guy. This was the alert that came out over everyone's phones the other night, in case anyone didn't get to see it. It just says that the Pima County Sheriff's Department seeks Alex James Barnett, wanted for homicide. Barnett is bald with distinctive arm tattoos and considered armed and dangerous. Last seen wearing a red shirt and black leather vest, riding a maroon 2020 Harley Davidson motorcycle. Do not approach. This was interesting. Over in Mesa, the helicopter that night was just searching and searching and searching, and it was a police or military helicopter. They were talking about it, obviously. We can see on 857. Courtesy of him. Shout out to Damien. Thank you for being on and covering cases and putting out stuff. Being boots on the ground for these things. I know it's hot, and you're still out there. That storm was crazy the other night up on the hill for the rescuers. I didn't catch the rescue, but I caught the storm. And yeah, that was his picture. Which then Alex was like, this guy. And Lois, do you remember who was this guy?
So that's the guy that the car that Alex found for sale that looked similar
Right.
but didn't have the one mismatch hubcap.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, eh? Because I was like thinking, could you imagine like that this Alex Barnett comes to this guy's house, like, or messages on Facebook at like 5 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna buy your car. I'm gonna come there right now, you know? And he's like, yes, gonna sell my car today. Shows up, and maybe they drive to this store to like use the ATM to get out the extra like $200 he didn't have on him to buy the car or something, right? And then, you know, he drops them off at home and then goes to commit this crime and, you know, get affiliated. But yeah, luckily, hopefully, you know, it's not. Be careful on Marketplace, ladies and gentlemen. It is a dangerous place. Okay. So, do you want me to play the scanner calls? Do you have other versions that you got? I have both. I have the edited one, which I wanted to play first, so people are familiar. That's the one everyone's hearing, right? With the just the blurps for their names.
Welcome in,
Right,
Wayne.
and that one actually has the date of births on it. And then you can just go ahead and play the one that I'd clipped and
Posted in chat.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, just play that one next. And because that's the original, very first alert they put out.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so this is the edited version. Hi, Wayne.
Hi.
Hey, Wayne.
How you doing?
Just good,
You
good.
ready
I
for a
just got
scanner
my
call?
email. What did you say?
Oh, nice, nice. Oh, I just
Yeah.
said, are you ready for a scanner call?
I'm very ready for a scanner call. I need to be caught up with this because I've been somewhere else.
Right? Doing other things and other trials, right? Yeah. I gave you a shout out
Exactly right.
earlier. And Angel
Yep.
Eyes, both of you guys weren't in here for everybody to go watch the Lindsay Clancy trial over on your channels.
Thank you
Actually,
so
while we're
much.
talking about it, did that end today or is it still going?
Still going. Still going.
Okay, okay. I wasn't sure. So yeah, that's good. If anybody wants to catch how this trial turns out, it's just tragic and sad, and there are strong opinions, and it should be a big ending, right?
Yep, we're close to the end. A witness got in trouble today by bringing religion into the testimony, so the judge abruptly halted everything. Defense asked for a mistrial. The
Oh, wow.
judge didn't grant it, but he scolded the prosecution about it, and he charged the jury to disregard anything that they heard about that, and that he would see them again in the morning. So we're going to see how it goes in the morning.
All right. So if anybody wants to see what's happening in the morning, check out We Investigate's channel or Angel Eyes' channel, and possibly Bad Ash might also be streaming it. I don't know.
Definitely, she will be.
Definitely. Okay. So yeah, there are three
Yeah.
options on where to tune in to catch the maybe
Mhm.
ending or at least the last few days of this trial.
Could grow too. I think Army Vet said he may stream it tomorrow too. So there may
Oh.
be 10 of us.
Right? We can all spread out and go
Just
around
spread
and
out,
hit the
spread
like
the
button
love,
and yeah,
drop a like here,
right?
drop a like there, comment here, comment there. It don't matter. We're all part of the same
Right?
family. So
You
just
can read them all, right, Wayne?
That's right. That's exactly right. Lead them to the
All
promised
right.
land, which is a good verdict.
Right, right.
Please,
Okay,
little baby
let's play
Jesus.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's play this scanner call.
All right. Nice.
Is it- I didn't realize it wasn't shared. Hang on a
I was
second.
just fixing to come back.
I was like, yeah, watching it.
I was going to ask, am I the only one that can't hear? Thought I may have hit a button.
Mondays. Mystic, are you here?
I am. I just
Can you
walked
share the
outside.
screen for me? I just assumed it was already shared. I was playing it to myself.
Sounded good on your end.
Yeah, right. I don't know if do you guys really want to hear it? Let's go. Sorry, everyone.
see what
I will get
Let's go. It's all good.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
So where's everybody watching from? YouTube land?
Y'all, go dogs.
Right? It's like I'm gonna be saying go dogs for no reason, you know? Like just go
Absolutely.
dogs.
All season long. You should do that. Anytime anybody says Georgia
Yeah, I
or
see it now.
football,
Right? Okay,
just say
let's
go dogs. We ready?
District 3, District 11 units, stand by to copy blue alert. Out of Unitary SL. District 3, District 11, copy blue alert. Out of Pima County SL, last known location was 36th and Forges. In Tucson will be persons. 3 suspects. Original incident occurred 8/19 of 26 at 05:58 hours. First subject is Alexander Hispanic male, 84 of 96, 30 years of age, 6'3", 210, black over brown. Second subject will be unknown male, 8'20 of 94, 31 years of age, 5'9", 150, black over black. $829 of 92, 33-year-old white male, 6'2", 315, brown over black with a goatee. Should also have arm tattoos, last seen wearing a red shirt and black leather vest. Suspect that was last seen in the area, 36 and Forges, heading southbound on a maroon 2020 Harley Davidson motorcycle bearing Arizona David Ford. $1051 considered to be armed and dangerous. There is a 1038 frank for first-degree murder issued for subject. Repeat, 1051, armed and dangerous. 38 frank first-degree murder for subject Alex Barnett. Last seen on a maroon 2020 Harley Davidson, Arizona.
Okay, so right, that's the one we've all heard. If we've heard it, if we haven't heard it, that's the one that they get the description. I assume, you know, with that has the red shirt, black vest, that these informations are coming from.
This was the guy that they got in custody, Brenda.
No, this is the guy they're still looking for. They say the two
Okay.
men that walked into the store.
Gotcha.
The other guy that walked in with him is in custody.
Right.
They said they have located the man who parked the car,
Gotcha.
but haven't said arrested or anything. And then
And they're still looking.
they're still looking for this guy.
And that was the call about him, just right there on that,
Yeah.
that scan. Okay, I got you. And then black over black. I was hearing some discussions last night as I was half asleep about the with Nancy. I remember that being like red over blue or red over green. They were talking about her hair and her eyes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I think that might. Be
Yeah,
what they
so
were
it's like I
referring
don't know. Yeah, if they mean their clothes or if they mean like their eyes, because when they say black over black, well, it's like okay, does he have black eyes? You know. But...
I know somebody that.
So maybe we should go back and listen to that Nancy call. Maybe we always assumed it was her
Right.
hair and eye color, and maybe it was actually what she was wearing.
It was her clothes the entire time.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe
it really
because
could
black
be.
over black is his shirt and pants, right? You don't have black
Right.
eyes, so
Right.
if we thought it was hair eyes, we need
I
to
mean,
go back and listen to those Nancy calls.
Lindsay
Maybe
Clancy
we
has
do
black
know.
eyes, but that's another story.
I would agree with that story. Yes, I would.
Well, and
Yeah,
Brenda,
man.
I've found since listening to the scanner, that most of the time I hear that it is a closed description, like shirt over pants or shorts.
Right.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
what are we doing thinking this whole time it was Nancy's hair and eye color? Because
Yeah.
it seemed logical, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. This whole time we've had it wrong.
Right?
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
Mondays
so-
with mods, people. Broke it here.
We broke the case right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait a minute. We do know what maybe Nancy was wearing.
Exactly.
No, I've never
And
heard
her
it
top,
described like
was
that myself.
Hey, Shiv.
Oh, where is
Hi,
she?
guys. I've been sitting here quietly for like 5 minutes. Wait,
Oh, that's a
what are you
first.
doing?
That's a first.
I just came here to. I wanted to steal Wayne's thunder. That's all I came for. I'm just kidding.
Shiv.
But
hey.
Hi, everyone. But I'll
You've
keep it
already
quick because
stole my thunder, Shibby.
uh,
Shibby, will you come over and show me how to do the multiple screens and zoom in and zoom out and stuff one day, please?
definitely I would be
I'll
very
give
happy
you
to do that.
$5. I'll give you
No,
$5.
no. You've given me.
You can buy
plenty
him
of
a
entertainment.
coffee. He has the buy me
You
a
gave- you-
coffee link, and it's posted in
chat.
his chat.
Right, right.
He's
I'll
good.
buy you a large coffee, dude.
No, you give me plenty of smiles. I'll come and do it for free. Don't you worry.
Nice. Let's plan it one
But-
day. I'll grab your email, or maybe
Sounds good.
I
Brenda
would
can.
come to that lesson
do
too,
that with me.
actually,
We'll do it for sure. Yeah, we'll do a whole thing if you guys want. Yeah, I'd like
Awesome.
that.
for sure.
Beautiful.
So what I was going to say about the black over black and stuff, I never heard him say it like that. It's always like a black T-shirt, blue pants type of thing. But when they said black, the other day they said green over gray, I thought they meant it was that guy in the store that had a green T-shirt over his gray hoodie.
Right,
Like,
I heard
why
you
would you
saying
say
that last night,
over?
actually.
I've never heard, like, I've listened to these scanners for years. I guess they do it in Arizona. I don't know. But if a guy's got a yellow shirt and green pants, you don't say yellow over green, do you? I've never heard it like that.
We do down here. And I thought it was
that's
just an
weird.
Arizona thing that they said their hair color and their eyes, because somebody put that out there early on. That was her eyes. And
Yes,
thinking
I've
about it
always
now,
believed it. Yeah,
that
the black
blue-
over black. It'd be like, wait a minute.
that blue top she had on, remember? And they left it laying out there in the yard. That's what they used for the scent
Yeah.
for the dog. So that was blue. So, and didn't they say red over blue or something to that effect?
Maybe brown or red or something. Yeah.
We'll have to go back and find out what they said about Nancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty common. She'd be like,
Is it? Wow.
like right now I got a black shirt and black shorts, so it would be black over black. Yeah.
They would never do that up here because it's too vague.
Right.
You're
I'll go
calling in
along
a
with that.
description. You got, I
There's
mean,
been a
for
few
when-
bank robberies here where they say wearing a black hoodie and black shoes, and it'd be like, isn't everyone?
well, true, yeah, but at least
That's
they're
not much of a
specific, right?
description. Yeah,
Right.
right.
At least
yeah.
they're specific because
Yeah,
black over
yeah.
black, to me
Yeah.
implies like a black T-shirt with a black hoodie over it. Like when you
Right.
say over, it's over.
We could have been mistaken for
above.
6.5 months now because of
If-
that
if-
with Nancy. You know,
right?
Yeah,
To do that, they
right?
should say
It could-
black above blue. That would be
Right.
better. Not
Yeah.
you know,
above.
yeah, right.
Yeah, they always got to say these
And-
super cool codes like they're cool, you know, when they say stuff like that.
Mm.
Nobody else can figure it out but them, and kind
They're
of that kind
inside
of stuff.
lingo, but yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that we must have missed something
Black shirt,
like
black
easy
pants. would be
enough,
great.
you know.
Yeah, you would want people to know what to look out for God's sakes.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Hi,
just
Linda. Heavy, hi, Dana.
a murderer.
Hi
on the
everyone in
loose.
chat, and hi everyone that is on the panel that I didn't say hi to. Hello.
Hello, chat. Hello, Victoria
Shibby.
Burgess over in my chat. Congratulations, Shibby. You're getting to 4,000, man. I'm proud of you. Been
Is it
putting in hard
4,000
work.
chip?
It's not yet, is it?
It's close, ain't it?
It's got to be close. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's close.
exciting.
You're going to be there,
Yeah.
brother.
Everybody, if you haven't yet, get over and subscribe to Shibby's
Oh,
channel.
it's close.
Yeah.
Oh, I can check on my phone. It tells me like the exact number.
Mystic, I have the next scanner call up if you want to share that.
Oh,
This one's the
okay.
beauty. This one Lowell's got for us. And if she wouldn't have got this when she did, I don't know that we would have ever. I mean, there obviously are a few other people that have heard this out there because we've seen in chats over the last few days, chatters trying to get like the attention of streamers to be like, what about this? What about this? And we're like, oh no, is it going to break or will we break this? Is it, is it going to get out there
Mm.
yet?
Well,
But as
we
far as
broke
I know,
something
no
last
one's
night.
played it.
I think.
Did you?
You guys
A
know
full
that?
scanner
I think.
call or what do you got?
No, the car. Did you guys see the car in the photo?
Yeah, I saw that. Man, you guys hit it. That's when Alex was on, right?
The two Pima County description. You know how they have those three guys, the two guys in the gas station inside. They took
Yes.
screenshots of them. So not just from the video, they took screenshots, and in two of them, it shows the car out in that parking spot. The one that, the exact car that the Acura MDX is there. It's in their photos.
Really?
Right? So they
Never
must have
had
that
one.
cameras.
The guy had the hat in the one, and then he didn't have it in the other one when he had the fountain drink.
I saw
Right,
that.
which explains why it's because they were basically on the same day. They visited twice, or the guy had the car. He probably came into the store once. The car was behind him, and then he goes out of the store. The car. Then he comes back. He walks through that same parking spot, and there's no car in it. So he
So I
must have
got a
went out to the,
question.
pay for the
Last
gas and then
night-
went back out. And
Sorry.
no, go on.
Last night there was somebody in the chat was saying that the signs on the windows of the store was different. Was it two different
Oh.
stores?
No, because I'm positive it was the same store because the one of the carpets was on a little bit of an angle, but I didn't find that any discrepancies. I stared at those two. So basically,
Right.
if you look at it, how can I say it? The Pima County put out 2 screenshots of little squares. There's like one has it's divided in quarters, so there's 4 pictures in one screenshot, and the other one is one big picture, and the one below has him with a hat and without a hat. If you find those 2 photos in each of them, they're both 2 different visits on the same day, and you can tell because in each
At the
one there's
same
a car
store.
and no car. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the car is at Acura MDX, the exact one that we've been all looking
What
at.
were they doing in that store so much? I wonder. Were they like in that casino too? Do we know that? That was nearby.
I don't know about the casino. I can only go with that. I hear people talking about casino. I don't know.
Yeah. I think
No,
that
it was
a-
interesting because one looked like it was a little lighter outside, closer to daybreak, and then the
Right.
one was darker. Like, did they go get themselves a thirst buster and then go
Right.
shoot these
And-
cops
ooh.
and then go back and get them? I don't think I'll buy me a hat. Like,
Yeah. And a beef
Oh, I
Good
jerky.
thing
spilled
you
my
said that.
Slurpee.
And a
No,
beef
but
jerky.
good thing you guys say that. Listen, Alex pointed out that if you look at the photo, if he's got no hat and he's holding a Slurpee, and then the other one he's got a hat and no Slurpee. So if he had
Right.
the Slurpee and he bought the hat, it would be on his head, but he didn't. So he had the Slurpee before he got the hat, and then when he's got the hat, he's not holding the Slurpee. So you can't have it both ways. So that's proves it's 2
definitely
different
2 different visits.
times.
Maybe
Yeah,
So
that's
weird.
where they
Could be
lost
with-
the gas cap.
yeah.
maybe they
Could
were
be a
getting
half an hour
gas there, too.
later. And maybe he grabbed his hat when he was out at the car. Like, I mean, it's just they came in that store twice, and they only implied 1 visit, like kind of thing.
Right.
It's
Interesting.
in their own screenshots. If you trust me, if you go look at those 2 screenshots that Pima County put out, you'll see it. The first one's broken into quarters. The car is in half of them and not in the other, and you'll see it in that first parking spot.
You got that, Shibby?
I do, but I got to get going. I have
Oh,
prior engagements.
Oh, you got a date. I know who you're
Yeah, I
dating.
got a date with 857.
So do you want
how
to
about
hear this before you go?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lols, are you ready? Are you here? I'm going to play this.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, let's do it,
Mhm.
everybody.
Let's go.
Do it, Brenda.
Hang on.
Hanging, we're hanging.
Psych. Just-
Is it added to the stage?
I still hear Wayne. Can you mute Wayne? No, I'm no kidding.
I haven't heard somebody say psych, and I don't know how long. That was
Psych?
great.
Your ass is grass. Your ass is grass, Wayne. No, I'm just-
And I'm the lawnmower, Shibby.
no problem. As long as we get beers after.
You can have the
Cold
beers. I'll take the
Canadian,
ice
Molson Canadian in a cold can. You guys would love it.
Are we ready?
cream. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep.
Don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
You don't?
No,
I
man.
don't.
Okay.
you
let
sharing
me
your
try
audio?
something. Yeah.
That's the reason why we were talking.
Mm,
'Cause we
no,
didn't hear
I
nothing.
don't hear nothing.
Nope.
Oh, did you think we were talking over what you were playing?
She probably did.
Mhm.
Is it added to the stream?
Yeah, I know this time, right? Like,
Whatever it is,
My
it sounds like
phone.
Wayne. Just sounds like Wayne to me. Whatever you're playing.
619-619, black over blue, black over blue.
Breaker, breaker.
fine.
You're a lot clearer than the dispatch. I'll give you that.
Breaker, breaker.
Thank you.
We got this a smoky on our
I'm
tail.
not sure why it's not working.
Hmm.
What
You know
is
what?
going
I've got to
on?
get going. My thing automatically starts
Okay.
in 30 seconds. So how about this?
Okay,
Oh,
but-
When you guys,
Thank you for coming.
let's hurry.
if you're still on, I'll come say hi. If you guys end, come say hi to us, and we'll do this
Sure.
another time. So thank you. I
Absolutely.
just called
Thank you, Shibby.
breaker, breaker. See you guys later. Love y'all.
Love
Bye,
you,
Come say
Shib.
hi
sweetie.
Love
later.
you.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye. I'll be listening to you guys in my left ear, honey. Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
Okay.
guys. Later.
Bye.
Oh,
I'm not sure why it's not working.
did
Do you
change-
hear it on your end?
Yes.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
it's playing on my end. I know. That's that I don't. It's got me all kerfuffled.
We've had the checkbox issue.
Yeah,
that
right.
you needed to do before you shared the screen. There's a little checkbox down in the bottom. Are you sharing this one from a different tab than you
Yeah,
did the
it's just in a window, but I usually haven't had problems. I'll try to do it.
Okay. I would look for that little check box down at the bottom.
You
It's
know,
been a
I'm gonna
problem
try
with
this.
me and a couple of
Video
people.
box.
Even Fat Redial, the master DJ guy, had a problem with it once.
Mm.
Just trying to help y'all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Shibby's going to teach us all one day.
Right? Should be some master.
He does pretty good.
We'll have him come in
Right.
here and I'll make him read our chats for us.
Sounds great.
Right?
I could do that though.
Oh.
I'm a smart ass. I can't help it.
Seth Rogers is in my chat actually right now. I needed to say hey to him. Y'all know Seth Rogers, right?
Yes. Yeah,
I know the name. Is that the guy where his child was missing?
Yes.
Or
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, he's in my
Yes.
chat now. He said hello to me and Major
Hi,
Rammer
Seth.
Jammer.
Oh, Major's in there. Hey, Major.
Yeah, Major's pretty cool. He made me a
Yay.
song.
Okay, we'll try this again. Hopefully it just works this time.
Yeah,
Right.
already.
Yeah.
Probably didn't work because Shibby was here.
Scared him.
Right.
Poor Shirley. Is it? Yeah, no, on screen.
All right, we got it up.
Okay. Let's all cross our fingers together.
Got mine crossed.
Can you hear it?
No, ma'am.
Nothing.
Boo. Lols, do you have it on your end you could try to play or share the screen?
It's on my phone. Yeah, I can see if I can play it from my phone. Let me see if it'll allow me. While
Okay,
I'm
cool.
in here.
Yeah,
Hold
that it would
on.
just like pick up your mic or something. It's
Yeah.
weird that it's not just even picking that you guys don't even hear it from I guess because it's coming through my headphones and not my speaker.
Right.
Oh,
Blonde.
you know what? Mine may be the same, but let's see, because I have my headphones in too. Hold on.
You can, if you want to email me, I'll give it a try too, if you want to.
Yeah, I could try that.
Okay, that didn't work. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Oh, let me do it this way. Haha, I got a different idea. Hold on.
Okay.
No. I'm going to play it from my computer and see if y'all can hear it. Because I have it in the chat. I'll go up to it. Let me find it really quick.
I'm sorry, guys, if I got you excited. That's not Nick. I just posted his StreamYard for you.
I almost fell for that too. I was like, hey, Nick. And then I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this before.
No, that's Mystic.
Seen it before. Well, hey, Mystic.
Hey, I try to get him to come join our Monday with mods, and he's
Yeah.
a busy guy, though.
Right. He is a
Okay,
busy
hold
guy.
on. Let me see.
What a good friend he is, though. Come and
He
get you.
is such a good guy, right?
Yeah, come get you out of jail. Come get you out of the rain. Come get you.
Okay, y'all tell me if you can hear
We
this,
could
okay?
hear it. We could sort of
You
hear
could?
it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, happy updated attempt to locate our friend shooting at 772 South Drive. Suspects are a left military woman male, 30 years old, 6'3", 210, Blackfoot Brown, unknown wearing, and Austin Melendez. Recovered and active connectivity off code 11 on Alexis only. If contact me with Omar, stop checking the contacts. I'll tell the trees up one player on 56.
Hmm.
And then the rest of that's just basically talking about who's towing the car.
Gotcha.
Right. So, I mean, it was a little hard to hear, but there were 3 names not blacked out in this version, right? So, Mystic, if you wanted to reshare our document whenever you have a chance. But so it listed 3 different names than Santiago, then Alex Barnett. Here we are. Da-da-da-da.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. I was just going to do that.
Breaking news, folks.
So
Come
these
on
are the
in.
names they
Come
mention.
on
They
in.
say, right, Alexis Montera or Montana. They mention a Oscar Melendez, and then they also mention an Omar Melendez
Yeah.
on that scanner. So not Santiago Rogers, not Alex Barnett, unless this Alexis Montera is a street name for Alex Barnett or something, right? It was obviously like related, but then why are we mentioning 3 different people's names? And Lols, do you want to talk about that a little, or?
Yeah, well, so allegedly, and I couldn't find it in time to screenshot it because I think that post also got removed off of Facebook. But allegedly, Omar Melendez had and I think it ended up being like a 2010 MDX for sale, and it was that really dark green that could kind of look grayish, dark gray color. It had the exact same, missing the gas cap, and had the one mismatch hubcap as well. And then, so I don't know if it was because it ran back to his name once they found the car and ran the plates. But
That
then,
could be right.
yeah, but then why mention the Oscar? And I thought it sounded like in the call that the Oscar guy had called it in, but I guess
That was my impression too, that it was like he was saying, hey, I think like I know who did this, or maybe, hey, I was part of this and I don't like it. I don't, but it felt like that's what they were implying.
yeah, because it said make contact with Oscar, and it said at some address, which I slowed down
Yeah.
and replayed 100 times and still didn't get. And then same with the Alexis name, but Alexis came out with Alex and Omar in that other recording with the date of births, and all the date of births were 3 different date of births, but they were all in August, but different dates of August as well.
Maybe the A stands for August.
Maybe.
The neck tattoo.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so that was the night, that's when they found the car and they were getting it towed. That was the night of the 19th that call came out. And that's who they were looking for.
Then,
Right? Like putting those names out, and then that's not who we arrest. It's weird, like, because then, I mean, Shibby's not here anymore to talk about it, but I know him and 857 were down some rabbit holes where they were talking up to 6 perpetrators.
Interesting.
Did that come from Nanos? That he said there's 3, maybe 4, 5, 6?
Sounds about right.
Correct.
Nanos.
He did say that in the interview, and it makes me wonder if he was purposefully saying that because
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It just, and then maybe they just know where these other guys are, um, but they didn't know about these other ones. So I don't know. That it's just really weird to me that that Santiago Rogers came out of like left field for me because even the
Right? Me
Omar
too.
that I found that was selling cars looks just like the guy in the gas station. But I guess everybody looks like, I don't know.
Right.
I've been
But
seeing
yeah, we've seen some
description.
pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Much more clean cut, much more you would have just thought it was, yeah. Santiago blew my mind. I was like, wait, what, are we sure?
Right.
correct.
So we
So
thinking
that
this is
was,
the guy who sold the car, Melendez, Omar Oscar. Is that who sold the car to the guys? Because I heard it was sold for like cash money, like $500 cash or something to that effect. I mean, I might have got some misinformation. I don't know a whole lot about this, but
right. Well, that's what I'm thinking. But like I said, unfortunately, I don't have the picture of the car because by the time I got on to found him, I could no longer find that post that another one of my sleuth friends on here had found. And
gotcha.
because, yeah, um, but allegedly, yes.
Okay, got it now. It's very interesting. There's some crazy things going on there in Pima County.
Right? Because then we look at like the Melendezes, and that name instantly, when I was trying to Google them, came up with, and I know other people have talked about it, but this Melendez, the person who's paralyzed and suing Pima County for being
Oh,
swatted, is a Melendez.
uh-oh. You may have
How
a connection.
crazy would that be? That would be a motive right there.
Right?
It would be a motive. Yeah, we'll come up there and take care of that for you. Just get us a vehicle. Okay, here's your vehicle.
Yeah.
It's like, what if, like, oh, you hurt our little cousin, our little brother, and we're gonna
Mhm.
take one of your little, like,
Yeah,
young rookie, like,
yeah.
kind of
Or
like,
even our
it could be
fellow member.
any yeah, right, something, and it's just like, oh, because yeah, you look at it and you're like, oh, it's definitely like a viable motive.
It really is.
And supposedly, this family, they're being hacked, which is very close to a lot of our hearts on YouTube and streamers and people being harassed and hacked and bullied and whatnot, right? And so supposedly, their computers were hacked, and Axial, I guess we say his name, Mr. Melendez here, he was freaking out, knew this was going to happen, and 2 days before this happened, called 911 and said, I'm at risk of being, if I'm swatted, it's not real. Like, it's
Right.
not real. And then 2 days later, he's swatted and they come in full force like it's real, when already shouldn't there have been it. So, I mean, there's reason to retaliate against. I don't know if, like, did the 911 call go to Tucson
Right. And
or
he's a young
something?
guy.
Was there a mix up? Like, why? And of course, Pima County wouldn't look at the records before they bust into someone's house,
Oh yeah, for real. They wouldn't.
right? They are not doing any extra work. Like,
None whatsoever. They
so
don't
yeah,
even
that
wanna
was
do-
just another article about this where I learned all that. It's a very long link, so I can't even post it in chat, but I could post it in our Discord if people wanted. Right. So then they said they located this man,
Yes.
whatever that means. They didn't arrest him, but they said this man has been located.
And that's supposedly something in his back pocket right there, the pew pew or something.
Could be, right? I mean, so Mystic, are you still here? Because I have these two,
Yeah.
which, shout out to Livy Six and then Mystic for finding them and sharing them, because this was part of your rabbit hole, then, Mystic, where we came across. So it's kind of big, I guess, but this guy, And you can go to Libby Six on X and check this out. I'm sure her posts are still there. So this guy is part of the Gem Show. But yeah, doesn't he look like that guy?
Oh, he does look just like
And
that
he
guy.
makes jewelry,
Oh, that's him.
kind of like A did.
Right? You know, like the coincidences and the like 0 degrees of separation that exist in Tucson and the surrounding area is just
It's crazy.
No, I like this guy's beard.
You like his
I hate
Yeah,
to say that
right.
about someone that could be
a potential
murderer,
right,
but
right.
he's a good-looking
car
dude.
marker.
He looks a little better than the other guy, but I mean, it could be, he just let himself go for a little while, you know.
Okay, yeah. And then everything else I had down there was a lot of like Omar and Oscar stuff. So I don't know if we want to blast them like that, if we want to talk about them. I'm not sure where we're at with them yet, you know? What do you think,
Right.
Wills?
If we don't do it, somebody else will.
Yeah,
No
right?
kidding. I
I mean,
found
yeah,
the jewelry
it could
thing's
still
interesting.
definitely be a motive, but then after listening to JLR today, and I was like, you know, him talking. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It says I'm backstage all of a sudden. Sorry. Um,
All good.
so he, you know, talking about the brother saying about that Alex allegedly could be the baby daddy, and it's just like it's all a hot mess. So it's like no telling where it could go. But I mean, looking at this picture right here, it totally looks like it could have also been the guy
Right?
who had walked in to the gas station, you know? Um,
Yeah.
It does, don't it? Or the
so
or the they're all starting to blend together now.
Right?
they really are. Like,
Seriously, they are. And
Just like everybody looks like the porch guy now, you know? Like it's really messing with their heads.
so I don't
Right?
know. Anyone
Every
else have
bump, every
thoughts?
lip.
I'm glad to be out of Tucson for a little while, even if it's another crazy case.
Right? You
Let me
know,
get out
same
there
crazy
for a
police department.
Like the thing with the jewelry is that a common thing in Tucson? Like is everybody into that? Like, or is it
Seems-
just a handful of people? Because
Right? It
what's the
feels
odds?
like everyone, right?
yeah, the gems and the jewelry, and yeah, there's a lot of that going on. And
It's just weird.
somebody took a check at the gem show for like I think $5,000 or something. It was a bad check. Who takes
Yeah.
a check?
From Alex Barnett, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, and like a watch that he got caught with at some point before. And yeah, for like a $6,000 ring or something.
Yeah, diamond ring.
Could you imagine if it was Annie's rings? Didn't we read? Someone was saying that when she made the rings, and she'd sometimes spend months customizing rings for people and sell them for $3,000.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, who was talking about it? Maybe Monks. I'll get back to you on this, guys. I don't know if anybody in chat knows, but yeah, I watched a video where they talked about more about the custom work she did, and yeah, that if you went, and it was like back more.
Gotcha.
Yes, it could have been Daphne too. I watch a lot of Daphne. She's so good. One day
Yeah.
we're gonna get Daphne on our show when we move it to a different day.
Right on. I haven't spent enough time over there. I need to start spending
Oh,
more.
she is so good with the maps. That's how she got me hooked.
Very
Yes.
informative.
Yeah,
Really?
I geek out like on her
Yeah.
channel. I'm
Pretty
so
awesome.
just in awe of the things she does and looks up, and she's on NASA maps and then plotting them all on Google Earth, and then like, wait, look how close this is, and look at this, and you're just like, whoa. Yeah, she blows my mind most often.
Right. Yeah, I'm starting to expand my visitation places, so it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend Daphne's Case Files. After
Oh, yeah.
you've subscribed to all of us here, then subscribe to
And
Daphne.
you know, I'm already a subscriber, just never get a chance to go over there.
Right?
You know, 'cause
Yeah.
I already got so many people, but I'm definitely going to do it because every time I've ever saw her, she's like makes real good sense. She's really focused, and you know, she gets in depth with things, and I like that to get in depth with things. You know,
Right? I do
Mhm.
too.
Most
I like
definitely.
the rabbit holes.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Mrs.
Yeah, I'd
Snooperella.
say her and Pretty Little Clues is really, she has dug some pretty, like a lot of great information too.
Oh yeah,
Right?
my
Absolutely.
power.
I've been like, yeah, listening to her scanner calls, and she is on top of things and so fast. Like, if you think you're like, yes, I found something, it's like she's already found it. Like, just, you know, it's like, I'm going to check Justine's channel to see if she's found something, and then I'm going to look.
Happened
Because, like, I
Friday.
already
Actually,
trust,
didn't it?
like, right? Like,
I got a scanner call from both of you
yeah.
in my email. Yep, I did. She
Right?
did a
Yeah, she's so fast.
she did a video about Sebastian Rogers earlier, just a video with music and stuff to it. It was a really good video. I was impressed by that. But yeah, she's one of the ones that has a opposing opinion about what's going on with that Lindsay Clancy case. But me and her still get along. We get along just fine.
Right? It's so easy to do, right? We don't all have to agree. That's what I think I like most about like talking to so many people is getting there. You know, I'll say something and I might not think of something, a reason why, or expand on it. And then you bounce it off someone else and they say, and you're like, oh, what this, you know, kind of just like tonight with the black on black, right? Individually, we don't catch it, but together we can catch things.
Exactly. You know, different opinions is what really gets you the most information. That's when you really, that's when
I
things
had
click.
epiphany or whatever we want to call it.
Yeah,
Might be
exactly.
like in sleep, but about when I was on Patriot Pride's channel and Boomer was on there, and we were talking about the 2 minutes the garage door went up and back down, and she didn't have enough time, or what a rude son-in-law he was and stuff. And for some odd reason, it just like popped in my head of Tommaso's temper, and you know how he walks fast, and the way he told Mark, "You need to leave," and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, right.
just picturing him taking her home and them two getting in an argument and him getting pissed off and just flying up there in the driveway and kind of, you know, just turning his vehicle right at the garage door. And,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
painted a great picture with that. I watched that.
oh, okay.
I think it was you and Nikki and Boomer, and you painted
And
a really
she-
good picture of that, and I could almost see it all happening. You know.
Yeah, yeah. And her getting out, you know, maybe not feeling as much pain because she had a drink or two and her
Right, yep.
adrenaline's flowing because of the anger she's feeling. And she's out and she wants to get away from him. And the garage door goes up and he just, you know, hauls ass.
Yeah.
So there's no need to stick around. She just hits the button after she gets in the garage and it goes right back down. So that would explain 2 minutes to me.
Yeah,
Right.
it would. Very possible.
Right. I finally made it make sense after 6 months.
Yeah, wait for something new to drop this week that changes everything.
Right.
I know. It's the way it works.
It's definitely going
Our
to happen.
luck.
There's the
Right?
man of the hour. Does he have a scar on his forehead? Or is that just a scratch? You
Or
guys
is
see
it a
that?
Harry
criminal
Potter.
scratch? It does look like a big old scar, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a coffee, guys. I'll be right back.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Need tea myself.
Tea drinker, huh?
Oh yeah, I am. Sweet tea guy.
I like both tea and coffee.
Man, I shut the trial down and had me a nap. A much needed nap.
And they were like, we're calling it a day. You were like, me too.
Yeah. I was gone straight to the couch and I was out of it. Boy, I was having crazy dreams about my sister of all things.
Oh.
Yeah. Me and her were arguing like brother and sisters do in my dream. And I woke up with that. I was like, whoa, what's going on? How long did I sleep?
What day is it?
Teenage years. So, yep. But yeah, he does have a scar going across there. And he had a
Right.
beard at the time, right? He got rid of the goatee coming across there, the beard and stuff. I mean, the
Yeah,
mustache.
because in his it's funny that they use that picture, right? Because like if this is the picture that we're supposed to like,
Mhm.
he was that day.
He didn't have that. He just had the beard part,
Yeah, it's much more tailored, right?
right? And I was saying the bow-legged thing could be like a motorcycle rider. You know, if you ride a motorcycle for a long time, you have that.
Right? Horse or
Bow-leg.
motorcycle the same way, right?
Mm-hmm. So 6 months ago, maybe, you know, it could have been a little
Right?
different back then.
Yeah, definitely. Like I was saying, even
All of those.
about Raphael, the guy that was out in front of JLR's last week that we talked about on last week's episode. Sleuth interviewed him this week, and I don't know, I still haven't watched it enough to get an opinion. You know, like so much is happening at the moment, so I feel like I need to like watch it and then watch it again. You know,
Right.
but like even when I was talking about that guy, it's like he's living in a tree. And he's on Nancy Street, and he's looking so hella dirty that day. He was so cleaned up at the library when he met Sleuth.
That was the
He
same guy.
didn't look like the same guy, right? Like,
I didn't even know that was the same guy. I just saw him like at McDonald's or some shit.
right? You know, it's just like, yeah, it's absolutely like
I did not know
weird
that.
because, right? Yeah, his face and right from the other ones were like, so I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, it seemed
I woke up to
completely
that.
odd.
I was like, who in the hell is Sleuth talking to at McDonald's? And I sure would like to have a, you know, a McGriddle right now.
Yeah, right. Sleuth, pass it over. Yeah, no, that's who that was. Corrupt Pima on X. Check him out if you dare. He's got some strong opinions, I guess, when Sleuth was looking through it, right? But yeah, it was just like, well, I mean, he's danced so much like Porch Guy. Him holding that water bottle, I was like reversing mirror image and like trying to overlay the two, being like, if he, you know, lost weight in the last 6 months, if Nancy was actually taking care of a guy, you know, that was out there living in the bushes, giving him leftovers, here's some meals, here, have a shower, do you need a ride to town, type of thing. Well, if you didn't have Nancy anymore, you'd probably lose a lot of weight and be looking rough, you know, like
Right.
how Mark the Shark described him, 7 months without a shower, and it'd be like, oh God, it's almost 7 months since we lost Nancy. Why'd you say 7?
That's a good point. So really,
You know, like,
you would think that she,
why'd you
know,
pick that number? Yeah.
yeah. And that's what the guy said was 7 months.
But I would think if you did that to an 84-year-old woman, like in the dark of night, that like you probably, unless you're like one heck of a crazy, you know, like have remorse, be feeling like at least paranoid about people catching you, you know, if not feeling bad. And like weight loss, drug use, on the run should all play a toll on someone's appearance from when it happened, you know, end of January.
You would think so. Unless they just
They
didn't
probably
have
have more gray hair than Tommaso got. If you look at like, I think like original pictures, he's gotten so gray in the beard.
right.
And Nanos, how Misty pointed out, Nanos is like aged 10 years since in the last 6 months.
Just to clarify, I've got plenty of gray, but I am not the porch guy. I've never been that far west in my entire life.
Right?
But that guy looked crazy, huh? Walking up on the porch with those eyes, man. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, the first time you seen it, it's definitely you're like, oh yeah, I got
When I
chills.
stared at those eyes and stared, I was like hoping maybe that would give it away for me. I thought the mustache kind of did it with Luke. You know, I was like, oh, that's Luke. I can see it in his mouth. And I still think that, you know, just that little bit of thing going on with the mouth and just
Yep.
I can picture it being him. And but I stared at those eyes and stared at those eyes and stared at him. I was like, if I ever see him, even without a mask or something, you know, I'm gonna recognize those eyeballs. But here we are, 7 months later, as we were saying, and no, nothing yet on the eyes is hit with me. But the lip, though, it looks like Luke, but now it's starting to blend together, and everybody's starting to look like it.
Right? You know, it's like, yeah, with this Santiago guy and like a few lip lumps, but Luke has that skinny lip, right? Which some people point out, and it's just like, but I don't know. I don't.
And there's like this notch in his mustache or something.
In Luke's?
This little notch.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. And with the swollen hands and everything. And you know, he did that interview. That lawyer owed her like a favor. I don't know if anybody caught that, but he
Oh,
knew
the
that.
mom?
the reporter lady, the lawyer knew her, so he
Oh,
like he owed her a favor. So I think he got that interview for her, and that's the reason why him and his mom did that. And I think mom was just there because mom's always there for Mr. Daly. You know what I mean? And
That's
so,
interesting.
but yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, and probably maybe even got a little bit of a discount, you know, an attorney fee. Hey, if you'll do this interview, then I'll cut my price down a little bit. And yep, yep. So you can hear it said, but it ain't said very much, you know, like I heard it once or twice about them knowing each other, the reporter and the lawyer knowing each other. And I always kept that in the back of my mind, but nobody else ever talked about it. So I guess I never did either until now.
It's interesting.
I kind of thought it was interesting because maybe that's his lawyer talked him into doing that interview, and that's the only reason why he did it, you know, not to clear his name, kind of thing.
But yeah, no, that's very interesting. I don't know.
So,
I just wish we could get some kind of answers on that soon, because like you said, everyone looks like Porch Guy now, it seems like, and I don't know,
right,
I'm like blurry vision each time some new person comes up, you know?
right, right. Yeah, the guy that they arrested for this latest incident with the A on his neck and everything, with the way Patriot Pride and stuff was doing it last night, it was like really looking like him. Now I'm like, oh my God, dude. So it's everybody. But what a scary
right.
looking
Yeah.
dude still to this day. As I look up there on the big screen, I see the one with the bite light where you can see those eyeballs. It's like, wow. Imagine that looking
Yeah.
at you, you know, looking over you while you're in your bed. It's horrifying.
And I still don't know, does he blink?
The sleuth said he did, but I never saw no blinking. If he did, it wasn't very many blinks.
Right? Like just bug-eyed. And yeah, like I guess is that
Yeah.
wired on adrenaline in
It's
a
like a blank
in a
soulless clearance.
psychosis, right? You know, like in a dream state. But I mean, you're not a sleepwalker putting that on, right? But like,
You get
you know,
yourself
some
all
kind of psychosis.
juiced up and stuff. I mean, some people say that's Tommy, and if it is, you know, I can see him after he puts her out, kind of thing, you know, and they get in that argument, and he goes back home, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna go settle the score with this bitch, kind of thing, and get his stuff all jacked up, you know. I'm sure he probably has some because of he's in the band and in the clubs and everything. He's probably got a little something. He gets his stuff all jacked up and leaves his phone and everything at home, gets dressed up and makes his way over there to do the deed, you know.
Yeah, I think that's one thing because Sleuth did sort of go in that DJ Mojito show, but we didn't get to go with them. And I don't know if he actually went in, but
Right.
that would have been one thing I really wanted to know out of that was like, how turned up is everyone in that club? Like, are they next level? Did you feel like the most soberest person in the bar when you were in there? Did you get the impression that like I'm not on the same shit you people are? Like,
Right. Right.
Right.
but yeah, we don't have that information yet. But I mean, he plays regularly, so maybe next month.
Right. Somebody needs to go in there. I think
Right.
BB Electra said she's going in.
Shut up, really?
I'm dead serious right now.
I'm
That's
going with her in. I'm going in alive if she's gonna go live in there.
Watch
be in her chat.
Little Clues from yesterday, and she was up on there, and she was talking to us, and we were talking
Oh
to
yeah,
Jen, the astrology map girl from Tennessee. Jen,
yeah. Okay.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So we had a
I
blast
think
with that.
so.
She was taking me all over that map, and you know, I don't do the astrology thing, but that's fine. Because she was head on that angle, and I don't know anything about that, but just taking me to different places and showing me places that relate to each other. You know, like
Yeah.
Charles
Right.
Charles Guthrie Carlott and M and
Oh wow.
or M and J Carlott's kind of close. Just I mean, she was so fast with the map. I was like, oh my God. And everybody kept giving addresses for her to check. So, but yeah, BB was up in there and she was talking about she's going out there, and that's one of the places that she's going to go and kind of, you know, undercover it a little bit and get in there.
I'm
And
so
see
excited. Yeah,
Yeah.
see the real deal. What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, see the real deal, because you know they're not right. I mean,
I
nothing against
mean, No, if you want to like pierce your back and hang from it from the ceiling on long ribbons through the air in a crowd, that's your cup of tea. That's okay. I just
Speaking of
get the
tea,
EBGBs every time I think about it. But
No kidding.
well,
Not me.
full disclosure, I used to work at a club that was of the adult variety, but it wasn't that far away. You know what I mean? They wasn't that
yeah,
far.
there was no one swinging on those type of ribbons,
There was
yeah, from their
swinging,
backs or
swinging,
something.
just
Yeah,
not on those
yeah,
particular.
right. Yeah,
Let's put it that way. And
yeah.
I worked and got out of there pretty fast. But anyway, it filled the
Yeah,
need
some of
for.
those videos is just like wild, like
It is crazy,
that
huh?
piercing body mod community, you know,
Yeah, that's a
splitting
good one.
tongues and yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. So you know that they have to be jacked up on something. I mean, right? You're not going to do that with a sober mind, are you?
I mean, in my
No,
opinion,
no.
no.
In my opinion,
I couldn't do that with a sober mind. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have ever done that as drunk as I've ever been.
No,
True.
no.
Right, you know, like yeah, it's something I just haven't experienced before.
Right, definitely haven't.
Being on that level, you know.
Right. So we don't know, but yeah, she's supposed
Right?
to be going in there, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know exactly when she's supposed to be there, but I think Jen is going to help her. She was already mapping her out a few places to check.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be exciting. Another trip. I really enjoyed Michelle and Max's trip to Tucson. That was so great. I was stuck on their trip every time they went live, and yeah, just seeing it through new eyes, right? Like we're seeing the same video footage and whatnot, but their reaction to things put it all into perspective, like how really friggin' dark it is, and you know, like.
Right.
Yeah, we think it's dark, but then yeah, you know, like the fact that it's like close the door and oh, wear your shoes, like you know, it's not just like you know every day or if we just like ran out to get our newspaper or something, right? Like in Arizona, you got to be different, and we forget those things for after 6 months of watching the videos. It's good to see the fresh eyes on scene and
yeah, they're all out there in flip flops and all this different
right,
stuff. It's like,
I
right,
just like their energy. They had great energy. They were fun.
right, yeah,
they do have good energy.
yeah. I have a lot of fun in their
Yeah, they-
streams for sure.
Yeah, and I saw her in there here tonight. I saw.
Yeah, she was
Michelle.
in here tonight. Yeah, I seen her in here earlier
Weren't they
too.
in the chat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Justine was in here. I mean, I had emailed her the link to come up, but
I saw Justine mark the shark.
yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, no, Michelle was in here. Yeah, Crystal
Wow.
was in here.
My daughter
Christina
is
was in here.
My daughter is now part of our community, and she likes Max. I just popped in on Max the other night. He was at New York JFK Airport and some hotel where they have a rooftop pool, and you can see the airport runway and stuff from the pool. So it was really cool, and he was showing us around. And there was my daughter in there hanging out with Max. I was like, "Wait a minute,
Really? That's
yeah, he said,
amazing.
Wayne, I think your daughter is in here. It's something like a family thing going on." And she was wanting to drop a link. He said, "Here, let me just make you a mod. I trust you. If you're Wayne's daughter, I trust you." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
She's got all the power now.
I'm not responsible for what she does, Max. I'm not responsible for that. She is grown. She is grown people now. She'll be 36 here in just about a week. So,
Happy early birthday, Unique Angel.
yeah, most definitely. And then I'm exactly a week after that. So,
Oh, what? Are we having a
Wow.
birthday party on your channel?
and I'll just be 46. I'm just kidding.
Right?
Yeah, right.
What date is that? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, right.
I got a 36-year-old son, so I know damn well you ain't 47.
Right. Yeah, there was no way to get around that. I was trying to think how I could manipulate the numbers, but there was no way around that and make it look good.
Jeez,
So yeah,
Wayne.
it's 56, guys. I'll be 56. I'll just go ahead and own up to it. I've earned every one of those years. So
Brenda, we'll hack into Wayne's channel on that day and throw him a surprise birthday celebration.
nice.
Right?
Come on.
Decorate his channel and hang a banner.
Have at it. Have at it. If
Yeah.
Nick trusts you with his channel, I'll trust you with mine.
Woohoo. No, Nick is so nice for letting us, like, I mean, not only do we get to keep like attention on the cases and what's going on in our communities and bring all of our chats kind of together. But it's also we get to like get our bravery up to build our own channels, and Nick really supports that too, and he stands behind us growing our channels and doing our things, and definitely big shout out to Nick.
Yeah, shout out to Nick. We love you, Nick. ARPG brother. Absolutely.
I also see Karen has a really great question, and I had missed it, but she said, "Are the shoes the same?" Did you mean like the shoes on the guy in the store and the shoes on the guy on the porch? Because I'm gonna have to go look back and look at other pictures. I mean, definitely not the old man. His shoes were flashy. I was trying to look up on like Google image search all the red and beige, red and white high tops trying to match, and I kept getting these like Air Jordans that were sort of similar, but not the right white stripe on the toe. And I'm like, no, that's red, not white. And but yeah, then they already located them before I found the shoe.
Oh, okay.
Guess that's why they're the detectives.
I
don't remember where I heard it from, but someone was saying that it was out there that that guy had said he found the car in his driveway with the keys in it, and he had just moved it, which I know has got to be BS. There's just no way that that car is just going to be left in a driveway,
Right? And then you just like move it and like over to a parking lot.
Yeah, and
Come on,
I mean,
man.
I could believe that that's someone's story, but yeah, I can't believe the actual
I would
story.
lock him up
But yeah,
just for bullshitting me at that point. I'd be
yeah,
like,
obstruction or something, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you get out and you're dumb enough to get in a car. And
Yeah,
move
well,
it.
until
That's the case
Mystic had found that one photo, like especially when they posted the close-up photo of him, I really thought it was a homeless guy. I just felt like everything about it looked just, like, but I guess not, I don't know. I'm sure we'll never hear anything about it again, especially if they don't detain him.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately.
And I think like the January 11th, the still picture of that guy kind of looks like the one that's still at large on a motorcycle. And then the porch guy looks like the guy that they have in custody.
Now, see, this is where I'm going to be like, I just can't believe it's January 11th. But I mean, I know you're just using it as a description of the photo that we call the January 11th, right? Because that's what we just call that photo, right? But like, yeah, every time I hear it, I'm just like,
I'm not even
sure.
sure.
If they say they would have, right? Yeah, right. Because it's like if the FBI, like Cash says, if I would have got the camera access to it sooner, I could have got more footage. So he means that it's time deleted, just like we know every other camera in a court case. Like, did you go look for footage at this store? Yes, but by the time we got there, it's on a 2-week loop and it had already wrote over itself or something, like it's say in the Young Thug case. If you watch that one, way in Georgia.
Oh yeah.
But right,
no idea.
There was lots of footage that was just, by the time we got there, it was already overrode itself, like it didn't exist anymore. So when Cash Patel says this, that's what I think is if we would have had it sooner, we would have been able to get more footage. And then there was mention like in the thumbnails of just having pictures of a cop in the backyard, like after she was missing or something.
Right.
So in that theory, I'm like, then it can't be the 11th, but I also see Monk's cactus, right?
Or something, maybe she had a thumbnail that was in her Gmail or something like that where that picture hit and then it was just deleted away.
And why have they never given us a timestamp, like date and time on those videos? Everybody says Nest gives you a date and time. So is that just because it's suspicious activity that was on her account, but not on that day, but they don't want us to really know it's not on that day, so we really pay attention to it and don't dismiss it?
I don't know. I just know that a lot of that is little pieces that they were able to go and recover and string together, but it seems a little bit odd to me too that they do have
it's like we need to interview a coder or like someone that's very like tech that would understand that. So if anybody knows one, or all of a sudden someone tells them I do this, we need to talk to one of these people.
We haven't had that yet, have we?
Hey guys,
No.
Christina just posted I'm going to put this up on the screen.
Okay.
I guess SWAT is in Tucson with shots
Where'd it
fired.
go? Because I want to say somebody said that Santiago guy had just got out of jail in May, though.
Y'all want to ride over there?
Oh yeah, so he wasn't.
They're saying
Well, I mean, we
that
could, or
It's up to
it's
y'all.
up to you guys if you guys want to play it, or do we want to hop
they're
over to
saying
Shivy's
it's the
channel?
Burnett guy.
You can throw it up there and we can
Oh.
keep talking here if you want to.
Yeah.
That's what I did Friday.
Yeah, this is up to
Or ended
Mystic
early,
because
I
if she
just
has
know
to
her.
go, then we can just pop over to Shivy's. But if you're good, Mystic, then yeah, let's put it up.
Well, what time is it?
It's
I mean,
Don't
after
do it.
10. So if you have to go and do meds and stuff for your parents, that's fine. We can go over to Shivy's and end this stream and we'll invade him.
Yeah, we'll go invade him and do the shibby shake, and then he'll owe us
Yeah.
a free lesson on how to bring
Yeah,
up.
no, I'll go over to Shibby. I like to support Shibby. He is so
Yeah.
sweet, and he does so much for the bigger
so
streamers.
caring, right? Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. He is
He is.
a big part
He
of keeping our community all together. He is so willing to help everybody.
And 857's been good to me too, by the way. I've been up on his panel several times. He's
I feel like
promoted
we all met, like that's where it all started, you know, like he was the main one
he's
when
like
it was
he's
going
the
on.
stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we
He
all
annoys
met
the shit
there,
out
you
of me,
know.
though, guys. He really does sometimes, but I see the good in him.
JLR popped up first, but I mean 857 was
Yeah,
right there
it was
to
JLR that I was started watching, and then I discovered 857 where there was a smaller chat still watching the exact same thing, JLR.
Yeah,
So
right.
I was like, nice, you know,
Yeah.
I could actually carry on conversation because JLR's
Right.
chat was too much. And yeah, I
Yeah.
absolutely love that.
When you learn in his chat, then all the other chats are a piece of cake, you know? It's so
Yeah,
simple.
right.
Everybody's like,
He's one to put
oh,
on the TV.
this
No
chat is
chat
terrible. And I'm like,
necessary.
have you been to the other guy's chat? Because this is
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
how I
Right.
played out too.
Mr. Truth
Yeah,
Warrior
right.
in my chat.
Yeah.
Say hello to Truth Warrior, everybody.
Hi, Truth Warrior.
Truth
What's
warrior.
going on with you? Good to see you tonight. Lots of people popping up to say hello. Such a supportive community we have.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, that's what I really love about our community
is.
for sure. So
Absolutely.
yeah, let's go all hop over to Shibby Land and or 857 if that's your preference, because I'm sure they're both streaming it. And
No, we're gonna hit Shibby tonight because then
yeah,
we're
I'm
gonna,
going to Shibby's.
Yeah,
That's what
let's
I'm
all go to
doing.
Shibby's. My chat. Follow me over.
Thank you
follow us.
everyone for coming in.
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
thank
Yeah,
you,
you guys are
everybody.
awesome.
Great show tonight. Thanks
Replay
for
crew, hit that like button, share it
Good to
out.
see you, Lols. Good to see you, Mystic. Is there two Mystics or
Thank
just
you,
one?
mods.
There's one mystic that goes out and has a cigarette, and then the other one is me at the computer.
Look, I don't know if Mystic's here anymore. But yeah, thanks Wayne for joining us too on the panel. It was great
Thanks,
having you
guys, for having me.
and chatting with you.
Appreciate it, and thanks for
Why'd you come up
sending
too
me over,
long?
sending me over the email, Brenda. You're awesome.
Of course.
You know, you're always
Thank
gonna
you,
be
Lols,
5
for being on
stars.
panel and doing all that research this week. You're a big part. It's unfortunate we didn't get that scanner call to play originally, but we made it work.
It worked. Yes,
There's always
exactly.
that.
Well, I'm sure we'll go down some more rabbit holes until we get a guy in a
Absolutely.
motive.
Somebody hold my feet. I'm going in.
Right. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you on Shib's chat.
Yep.
Sounds
All
good,
Night,
guys.
everyone.
See you guys
Good
there.
night. Bye, Brenda.
Yeah, march on in. We going live right now. Sip on some wine or Bacardi while the spotlight is bright. Grab a seat for the Monday night panel. Nick and the Mars coming through with the light.
Hope nobody gets stung. Avoid that killer bee. Don't get bit by Sue Ellen. The squad is finally free. United with one ambition, seeking out the missing. Monday night we on a mission. United with one ambition, searching for the missing. Mod Squad on a mission.
No time for breaks. Got the ammo in hand. Find find the porch perp and make him shake. We standing for Nancy and the truth across this land. Fight for the people when they voices start to break.
Hope nobody gets stung. Avoid that killer bee. Don't get bit by Sue Ellen. The squad is finally free. United with one ambition, seeking out the missing. Monday night we on a mission. United with one ambition, searching for the missing. My squad on a mission, marching past the desert line. Sheriff Manos is a goon, looking like he wants to fly straight up to the moon. The justice gotta come soon. United with one ambition, seeking out the missing. Monday night we on a mission. United with one ambition, searching for the missing. My squad on a mission, rise with hearts ablaze, never let the justice fade. Rise with hearts ablaze.